So when people begin to learn about Ayurveda, they hear about these three doshas. These three doshas are Vata, Pitta, Kapha. What actually are these three doshas? Basically, they are bioenergies, biological energies that permeate not only our biology in the human body, but are present in everything in the environment, everything in nature. Now, Ayurveda is so simple. The way it sees life is based on 5 elements, which we explored, which is space, air, fire, water, earth. And it balances everything in nature according to these 5 elements, but Ayurveda made it even more simple and it moved 5 elements into 3 doshas. Vata is space and air. Pitta is fire and water. And Kapha is earth and water. Now let's go more into these 3 doshas and see what they actually are. So first we have Vata, space and air. Vata is the energy responsible for all the movements within us. So, moving my tongue, moving my neurotransmitters so I can think, moving my body, moving my blood circulation, my lymph, my elimination of waste products. It moves everything in life. And when someone's Vata, that energy within them is balanced, because it's air and space, they have that wonderful creativity, that clarity. Perhaps are artists and who can perceive the subtle aspects of life. Maybe they're more sensitive. When it's imbalanced, they are more sensitive in a good way. They can feel things. But when Vata is out of balance, maybe they're overly sensitive to other stresses in life or to, even electromagnetic frequencies, chemicals, foods, they're more sensitive. And also when Vata is out of balance, too much air and space, they're not grounded. They're too much up in the air with the fairies. Maybe they're more prone to anxiety, to excess thoughts, that Vata moving too much in the mind. They're thinking. So this is the Vata energy. Then there is the Pitta energy, which is the fire and water. Primarily fire, which is responsible to metabolize and transform everything, whether it's a food coming into the digestive tract or it's any sensory experience coming in. How do you metabolize that? So this is the Pitta. And when Pitta is in balance, it's very good digestive strength. Those people who can just digest anything, they can eat so much, great appetite, and they have great zest for life. They get things done, they're full, power into their work. They just want to work so much, they enjoy it. For them, it's so easy, they can just keep going. But out of balance, this can be too much, excessive overachieving, excess perfectionists. And the Pitta, they just want to get everything right. And then the fire can also be too strong, where they're having hyperacidity in the gut, inflammatory bowel diseases, loose stools, anger, irritability, frustration, too much Pitta. And then there's the Kapha, which is the earth and water element, responsible for the structure of the body, the stability. When Kapha's in balance, it's strong like a rock, like they're so grounded and so stable. They're strong physically, mentally. But when Kapha is too high, when that heaviness is too big, then they are, feeling heavy in life, a bit depressed, maybe a bit lazy, maybe, overweight. These are the 3 doshas. That's within the human body, but they're within every aspect of life, in every plant, food, herb, time of the day, season. But we need to remember, it's just so important with this fashion of Ayurveda, this fashion of the doshas coming up these days, is that to not become rigid to a dosha, not say, I'm only Vata, I'm only going to do Vata things which balance Vata and eat Vata balancing foods. Because these doshas, first of all, you have a combination of them, and second of all, they're always changing. They're changing at the season. They're changing, with what is going on in your life. Maybe you changed your job. Maybe you flew in on a plane from somewhere. Maybe you, as a woman, have your menstrual cycle. Maybe as a woman, you're ovulating. Maybe as a man, you're, just broken up with someone. Whatever it is, they're always changing. So we need to be able to be adaptable to what our current dosha is. And that's the beauty of learning about all the doshas, which is a gradual process. And being able to recognize the doshas in every aspect of your life will enable your ability to become your own best healer.